Hey, also, if you're a first-time home buyer, this is the video for you. I'm sitting down here with Clark Alexander, our VP of Sales out in California, and he's going to walk you through actually what his process looks like when he's taking a first-time home buyer and taking all the craziness, all the fear, all the unknowns, taking that out of the equation and getting you to the closing table. So, Clark, walk us through, kind of give us kind of the beginning stages of the loan process for a first time home buyer.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. I think yeah, people come in. It feels like a very overwhelming, daunting process. I think
Right.
it's helpful to understand what the loan officer, me, is actually going to do for you to ensure that you have your best foot forward when you go out to shop for a house. So, first step, pre-approval. Right, we
Hmm.
gather your income, we gather your credit history, we take a look at any existing debt. We basically are going to take a look at, like, are you able to qualify for the amount that you need to buy the type of house that you're looking for. We
Right.
can go one step further with what's called a VAL, which is a verification authorization letter, which basically means a lender has underwritten your income. That means we've gone one step further and done our homework to say, hey, lender, this person is trying to get approved for this amount. This is their income. This is their scenario. Can we get approval through your system? What we produce out of that is a verification authorization letter. And this is a very handy tool for when you walk into a house that's for sale. It means sellers are going to take you very seriously. You've done your homework, your ducks are in a row, and you're ready to go. So pre-approval, first step. Once you get to that stage, now the fun part, right? You start working with your realtor, you get out there, you start looking at what's available in the market. So we will work closely with your realtor. We view it as a team that's
Hmm.
going to help you through this transaction. So I will
Right.
work very close with your realtor to ensure that all the information is in the right hands, and we have our best foot forward when we walk into a house. After that, house is identified, you're ready to go. We're going to finish the loan application. We're going to button up anything else that's outstanding, and then we're going to send it to processing. Processors are going to go through and basically do the deep dive on everything that's needed to get the loan approved. And then from there, it goes to what would be viewed as a full underwriting. So the underwriters look at everything really again,
Hmm.
and it's more for final approval. If any scenarios have changed from the point when we did the verification authorization letter to now, they'll adjust. And then appraisal. What's the house that you're looking at really worth? So an appraisal will come out on property and do a deep dive appraisal. And then to close it up, we get to the closing table, right? That's where all the documents are signed. I think
Yeah.
it's important to understand, as a loan officer, I'm reviewing all of this documentation along the way to ensure that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, and that we can talk through any of the numbers that you may have concerns about. But it's my job to ensure that all the documentation that you're going to look at the closing table is accurate, and we can get this thing closed, and we can come in and hand you the keys to your new home. So, in short, that's the process. It sounds
Yeah.
overwhelming, but I think you need to understand what your loan officer can do for you and what responsibility we hold in the process, along with the realtor you're working with. So that's about it in a nutshell, Gary.
That's awesome. So just to kind of recap, obviously there's a lot of documentation. They have
Mm-hmm.
access to portals, that sort of thing. I talk to me just real briefly on the communication. What can a client expect as far as communication?
Yeah, so as Gary mentioned, there'll be a portal that you'll sign into, a highly secure portal. You'll load all your documents in there. It's really where your application starts, and we track everything as it moves through the process. My job is to actively communicate within the team, right? In this case, the
Hmm.
buying team. You, the customer, the realtor, buy side realtor that you're working with, the listing agent. I will also be in touch with the listing agent to ensure that everybody is up to speed on where we are in the process, so we can move through that process and get to the closing table as efficiently and timely as possible.
That's awesome. I don't think there's any, for folks that are buying a home, it's typically their biggest purchase of their lives. And
Yeah.
it's just, having that comfort that somebody like yourself is going to be there in their corner, giving them kind of a step-by-step approach. And, the worst thing is folks, where anxiety kicks in is you don't know what's next.
Yeah,
And with your process, they know what's coming. They know what to expect. They know what the next stages are. And so that's a great way to help not only first time home buyers, but any home buyer in the process, because it can be a lot. And so,
indeed.
yeah, yeah. So if you got any questions, Clark, why don't you share your information and let
Reach
folks.
out via email, Clark at My Peer Funding. I will put my contact information in the description, and happy to talk. But I think it's important to understand that your loan officer should be your trusted advisor through the entire process, and that's extremely valuable to you and your realtor partner as well. So, thanks so much for
Awesome.
taking time to do this, Gary. I think it's going to be
Yep.
helpful.
Awesome. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Bye bye.